It's WrestleMania season. Welcome to my WrestleMania 41 predictions video where I predict all the matches and who will win in each of those matches in both nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania 41. Wow! I may deliver some popular takes, some hot takes. You guys might like it, you guys might not like it. But who gives a crap about what your opinion is? But all jokes aside, before I go on with the predictions video, I didn't really enjoy the build up to WrestleMania. There's only a few matches that I'm most excited for, which are the two main events of WrestleMania 41. So there's that. The rest, I'm like, okay, I'm a little excited, or all the way to like, I don't want to see this match. But the build is really inconsistent. There are a few good moments from here to there, but it either like dragged too long or wasn't getting anywhere. They already made their point, or it's just they create the match out of nowhere for WrestleMania. So it's like this or that, no in between. But usually from the patterns of Triple H, I see that when there's a bad build up, there's usually great matches. So hopefully there's going to be some great matches and Triple H proves us wrong. So yeah, I would love to be wrong. Anyways, let's get on with the predictions. All right, let's start out with night 1. Starting off night 1 is the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships. And this is a match that was created on the spot because, you know, they got to do a match for a number 1 contendership. They could have done this like maybe like a month prior to WrestleMania so you can get a decent build up, but it was like only like 2 weeks before WrestleMania. Hey, listen, they got 4 people who can deliver some high caliber matches for the tag team division. The War Raiders, intimidating as hell. I love their presence. They look like actual champions. They look amazing. And the stuff they do is so wonderful to watch. The New Day, of course, very prestigious team. They're going on a good heel run, although I would like to see more of that heel. You know, they got a good dynamic here. I feel like they're going to deliver some great moves, some great spots, and hopefully overall a great match. With that being said, who's going to win the tag team championships? I would say the New Day. Listen, I love the War Raiders, but we need to see the New Day be on top of their division. I want to see more of their heel work. It really revitalized their career as a tag team. They're doing a hell of a run right now, and with the tag team championships, it's going to elevate it. Next up is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. We've seen only a few weeks of El Grande Americano, but listen, he is a top star. Him getting a WrestleMania match, very awesome. I just wish Chad Gable was there, but maybe Chad Gable might interfere with the match. Who knows? I think El Grande Americano will win this match, but not in like a clean way because, you know, he's a heel. But then there's gonna be a brawl between LWO and the American Made. Is that their name? American Made? And as they're brawling, eventually, you know, Rey Mysterio gets his hands on El Grande Americano. And then he rips off that mask after El Grande Americano disrespected the luchadors by pulling their mask off. And we'll see who is under that mask. That will make things interesting. Then next up, we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Man, Naomi's heel run, loving it. Jade Cargill, rising star. The build-up was pretty decent. I like this whole thing started from Elimination Chamber. The intensity was there. I'm not too excited about the match, but I'm at a decent level of excitement. Who's going to win the match? I think it has to be Jade Cargill. Listen, I love Naomi. I love her heel run, but it's going to hurt more for Jade if she loses than it hurts Naomi. Plus, maybe Naomi can attack Jade from behind or something after the match. But we need Jade to be in the main event picture because look at her. She is built like a star. Like, gosh darn, dude. Next up is the United States Championship match between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Okay, now, I'm not gonna lie. Besides the 2 main events of WrestleMania, this is the one I'm most hyped up for. LA Knight, still over as he is. And Jacob Fatu, what a wonderful specimen that he is, dude. My goodness. The moves he make is just, wow. It wows me. So you got 2 guys that I love watching in the ring, going against each other for a championship match. It's really hard to actually predict who's going to win this match, really. Because in one hand, you get LA Knight, who just won his United States Championship not too long ago, And then you got Jacob Fatu, who's, I guess, sort of new by this point, but he's been in the business for a while. And he is such a phenomenal character, phenomenal wrestler. He has everything that you want in a wrestler. And of course, one day in the future, he's going to be a world champion. Right now, is it good to pull the trigger on Jacob Fatu? Or should we have LA Knight keep his title for a little bit longer? Either way, I'm fine with whatever the result is. But in my opinion, and this might be kind of a hot take, I'm going to say LA Knight retains his title. I don't think he held that title long enough after just winning it from Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, Jacob losing is that the end all be all thing. I mean, maybe he can go on a rivalry with his fellow comrade, Solo Sikoa or Tama Tonga, because like they probably like interfere in the championship match and it costed Jacob Fatu, despite the fact that Fatu warned them. Or we could have more LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu in Backlash or maybe in SummerSlam or something. I think LA Knight's going to win this one. I just want him to hold that championship for a little longer. Next up is Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Oh boy, this was a rocky ass rivalry right here. It's interesting. I'll say that much. It's very interesting. Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble this year, and everybody hated that. She kept doing promos against the people, against Tiffany Stratton, and people hate her more. It's not because she's a good heel. It's because she has the go away heat. Nobody likes her. And I'm one of those people. Listen, Charlotte Flair is a great in-ring worker. She has splendid moves. It's just everything outside of her wrestling skills, it's very boring. She's just a Ric Flair copycat. And we all know why she's a copycat. And then you got Tiffany Stratton. And, you know, she's not the greatest champion that we ever seen. Because, you know, like she still struggles in some stuff or the other. But overall, she's doing all right. I'd like to see more for Tiffany, besides the fact that she roasted Charlotte about the divorce record. That was very sick, but also, I don't know, that was professional. So who's going to win this match? Well, I hope to God that Tiffany retains her title, but we got to keep it objective. And to keep it objective, I still think Tiffany's going to retain. I mean, like, WWE has the plan to have Charlotte be like the baby face, get that title and stuff, but you've seen the people. The people don't like Charlotte Flair. In fact, they hate her, right? It's not even forced. It's actually real. Some people say it's forced. I don't think so. I think it's kind of valid that they're hating on Charlotte Flair. Not that she deserves it, in my opinion. It's just that we don't like her character. That's just it. We don't like her character. If she changes her character in a major way, we will probably like her more. But she's been handed opportunities. Her character's boring. All she can do is wrestling. She is great at wrestling, and that's great. But Charlotte's just pissing me off. I have no doubts that this match is going to be 4 stars or 5 stars. It has the potentials to have such a high caliber in-ring work right there. It's just that if Charlotte wins, dude, I don't know. I don't know if the fans will actually like that. I don't know if that's going to be sustainable, in my opinion. I mean, Charlotte doesn't need a championship to face like other people in a high caliber situation, you know? So Tiffany will retain her title at WrestleMania and will stay that way for a while. Next up, we got Gunther versus Jey Uso. Now, this is an interesting build-up right here. The first few weeks, it was like, okay, well, we see the potential a little bit, despite the fact that they faced each other before like 2 or 3 times already, where Gunther beat Jey Uso in all of them in a clean sweep. And then the next week, and then the next week, and the next week, it got boring. Same old shit where they just brawl it out in the ring. Nothing new happening. It's just repetitive. And then we got Jey Uso slipping and sliding all over the fucking ring like he's a rookie. Like, what the hell was that? Like, what are you doing? And then you got Jimmy in the mix. That was like, okay, we got some potential here. You got Jimmy right here. Jimmy involved. And then Jimmy got beaten up by Gunther. Jay tried to save Jimmy, but then, yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. And then the next week, you got a scathing promo on a Gunther, laying his heart out. That was wonderful. And then the past Raw, it was all right. Overall, still not that good. Still not too excited about this match, but I think Jay is going to win this match. He's going to actually win that world championship. It makes sense. People are all over this guy, all the yeets and all that stuff. His merchandise sales blowing up the freaking market. So yeah, Jay will win that title, and good for him. Honestly, I think in some ways he kind of deserves it. At the same time, I don't want him to hold that title for too long because he needs to improve his wrestling skills. And then you have the main event of night 1, which is the triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. Now I'm very excited for this match because you got 3 of the biggest stars, not only in WWE, but in the whole wrestling business in general. And it's hard to really choose who's going to win this match because they're all big stars, obviously. I heard rumors that Paul Heyman might betray both Roman and CM Punk in the match and join forces with Seth Rollins. It's been a popular take recently, but here's my take. Yeah, sure, we might see a tease with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins joining forces, right? But then that last minute, Seth turns his back. Paul Heyman hits Seth Rollins in a chair from behind, betrays Seth Rollins. He was never going to join forces with Seth Rollins. And then Roman tries to spear Seth, and then CM Punk throws him out and takes the pin on the Seth for victory. Yeah, CM Punk's going to win this match. And then Paul's going to be like, yes, this is my best friend. Screw you, Roman Reigns. I'm betraying you too. This is my best friend. I want to hang out with him, not you, tribal chief. A very hot take. I want to spice things up, all right? And it'll be so funny. It'd be so funny if I actually got this prediction right. Like, what? I'm going to say it to everybody. I told you so. But I mean, like, I feel like any of these guys win the match, it's going to be great. I feel like out of all the 3, Roman will least likely to win the match. And then Seth, as much as I love the guy, I don't know. I like CM Punk and where he is at right now. I would love to see CM Punk get to like the world title picture, so we see more storylines built up. Either way, I'm fine with anybody winning this match. I mean, as long as the match is good, that's all that matters. All right, that's it for night 1. Let's take a break. All right, enough break. It's time to go on to night 2, baby. Woo! First up in night 2 is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Another match that was built in the last minute. However, these ladies are pretty good in the ring, so they're gonna put out some great shows. I've grown to like Liv Morgan these days. She's been doing an excellent job. She's sacrificing her body out there. She's doing such great character work. Good for her. Bayley and Lyra, they just had an Intercontinental Championship match, and they're great workers. I mean, you've seen their match. Very wonderful. And Raquel Rodriguez, hopefully you do good in this match. Hopefully. Who's gonna win the Women's Tag Team Championship? I think Liv and Raquel will retain it. I don't see them losing it anytime soon, especially when you already have the Intercontinental Champion right there with a championship already. And then it's going to spawn a storyline where it's like, oh, Bayley and Lyra kind of miscommunicated, and now they're going to have like a bitter rivalry, and we get to see more of that Intercontinental Championship matches between those two. That'd be a great program. Next up is AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Another one of those storylines where it wasn't built up properly. It didn't do too much to it, and I wish there was more to it. But these two are like high flyers, lots of acrobatics. They're gonna put on some splendid shows. This might be the match stealer of the night. Everyone's gonna pay attention to this. It's gonna go viral because, you know, Logan Paul does the viral things in TikTok or whatever in YouTube. Who's gonna win? AJ Styles is gonna win. Not because I hate Logan Paul, which I do hate Logan Paul. It's more because, you know, AJ Styles, he's a legend. We got to build him up properly. I want to see AJ Styles be like one of the top stars again. I mean, he's just so, no pun intended, phenomenal. I need to see more of AJ Styles in the top events, like main eventing, Raw, SmackDown, whatever, or main event and pay-per-view, getting that championship matches and stuff. Next up, you have the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So you got Bron Breakker, who's the champion, versus Penta, versus Finn Bálor, versus Dominik Mysterio. So you got 2 members of the Judgment Day in the same match. I think the build up to this match was pretty good. Not the best, so it was good. I think it did enough because it got all these 4 like getting involved with each other. As much as I love Finn Bálor, dude, I don't think WWE is ever going to push this guy ever again, sad to say. And then Penta, I feel like Penta is still new to the business. So I don't think him winning a championship will be good because I feel like it'd be too soon. Now, of course, he's going to win a championship one day in the future, but I think this is too soon. Braun Breaker, I mean, he might win the championship back again. I mean, he's the badass. Everybody loves the guy. But Dominik Mysterio, I think he's ready to get a championship in the main roster. Yeah, I think he has enough experience. He's getting good heel heat in a proper way, unlike Charlotte Flair here. he has won a championship in NXT. I think it's time to give him some gold. Give him that Intercontinental Championship. I don't think he should pin Braun Breaker because that would hurt Braun's credibility. I think she should pin someone else, like maybe Finn Bálor or Penta, due to some interference or whatever, or something, or like they land finishers on one of them and Dom took the advantage and get that championship. I think that's how it's going to go. That'll be great to see. I can't wait to see like this tension built to Finn Bálor and Dominik Mysterio, which would lead to probably getting a new member in a Judgment Day or kicking Finn out of the Judgment Day. Because that guy needs a singles run, baby. Next up, we got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Okay, let's be honest here. At the beginning of this rivalry, no one wanted to see this shit. But put all the effort that they put in towards this rivalry, it kind of makes me a little bit excited. Especially when the match is a Sin City street fight, which is pretty much no holds barred. It ups the stakes a little bit, I guess. Drew should win this match. Like, I mean, yes, Damian Priest is getting pushed to the moon. He's been booked as a top superstar, but Drew was wonderful last year. He needs to continue to become this badass top heel. So yeah, Drew McIntyre going to win this match. Makes sense to me. Now, the second to last match of WrestleMania is a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship between Io Sky, who is the champion, versus Bianca Belair, the winner of the Elimination Chamber match, and Rhea Ripley, who interfered in the match so much that she got added into the championship match. I was honestly expecting it to be Bianca versus Rhea Ripley. I felt like, in my opinion, that would be better. But I don't mind Io Sky being part of the triple threat match. Io, fantastic high flyer. Then you got Bianca, who's a strong athlete. And Rhea Ripley, another strong gal who is so over. This is definitely going to be a splendid match. I think Bianca's going to win the match. She's going to get that championship. She has a good WrestleMania streak going on right now. Besides the part where she lost in the Battle Royale in WrestleMania 34, I believe. That's like her only loss in WrestleMania, but really, who cares about the Battle Royale? It's like a good thing going for her. I feel like that could be part of her character. Is like, oh, no one has ever beat me one-on-one or like ever pinned me at WrestleMania or something like that. I wouldn't expect it to be like the Undertaker streak or anything like that, but I feel like Bianca could build on that with a unique twist with it. So yeah, Bianca winning the championship. There you go. And then last but definitely not least, the most anticipated match of WrestleMania, probably of the year, maybe of all time, is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. On paper, the match between these two, a fucking dream match. Everyone wants to see this match. Cody Rhodes, fantastic wrestler. Then you got John Cena, who is fighting for his life for his 17th World Championship to break the record of most reigns in WWE history by any means necessary. And that's why he's the heel. Look, listen, I know everyone's going to talk about the build up to this rivalry. It was not good. All right. And that's because John Cena is a part-timer these days. He only showed up during the European World Tour, so kind of super sucks. Although he's appearing this Friday, so that's good. And it just left Cody Rhodes to just like build this rivalry all by himself. I mean, he's a great promo guy, but it's just, we need more intensity. We need more like interactions so that this can become a match that transcends, history, that everyone will remember forever. Despite the fact that build-up was mediocre, it's still going to be a great match. Everybody wants to see this match, all right? You want to see this match. I want to see this match. We all want it. This match, along with the triple threat match in the main event of night one, pretty much carried this whole WrestleMania. But enough about these damn matches. Who's going to win the main event of night two? I have to say it. I think they're going to pull the trigger. I think John Cena's going to win this match. He's going to get that record-breaking 17th time world championship. And of course, it's not going to be won in a clean way. I mean, there's going to be some interferences by The Rock, maybe Travis Scott. Ugh, you sent 10 people to the Astroworld. You don't deserve to be here in WrestleMania. Then you got Stone Cold interfering. And then John Cena, at the end, he's going to pull like some sort of chain or like a brass knuckle and hits Cody Rhodes in the head and takes the pin. And he's going to get that 17th time world championship. And he's going to leave with it as a part-timer. Hopefully y'all can stand that, because that's what he's gonna do. He's a heel. He's not gonna show up every week, so be prepared for that. But in all seriousness, I'm definitely excited to see John Cena win the 17-time championship. That would be history making. That's gonna shock so many people. Everyone's gonna like be happy about it. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I would love to see it. And that is it for my predictions video. By the way, before I end this video is recorded after Raw before WrestleMania, aka the go home show of Raw. So if something happens on SmackDown, like for example, the match for Randy Orton is going to happen at WrestleMania and it's confirmed to have an opponent, I'll probably make like a part 2 predictions video, but it's probably going to be like a YouTube short, or maybe like some short long form video or something like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Other than that, that's everything for my predictions video. Leave a comment down below on what your predictions are for WrestleMania 41. Do you agree with my takes? Do you disagree with my takes? Are you excited for WrestleMania? Are you not excited? Tell me reasons why that you gave these answers. Please subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned for my wrestling updates. And don't forget, this Saturday and Sunday, I'll be live streaming my reactions towards WrestleMania 41 so that you can get to see me go crazy or be sad. Hope you guys enjoy my emotions. Anyways, bye-bye, guys. I'll see you guys later in the WrestleMania live streams. Bye-bye. Have fun. Take care.